Hey guys, so today I'm going to share some tips on how to win fights when you're outnumbered. This is a situation I find myself in a good amount of time, and I feel like I'm pretty good at clutching up, so let's get right into it. So the first tip is to just tunnel one enemy and finish them. If you're in a 2v4 for example, coordinate with your partner to focus on one enemy. This way you can finish your opponents quickly if you make your own little 2v1s on them. Sometimes you'll come across a few opponents that can just build and build forever and escape from you. In those situations, just move on to the next enemy on their team and take care of them once you've gotten the rest. If you're outnumbered in a solo position, it becomes a lot harder, but still possible. You still tunnel one enemy, but make sure you're conserving your materials and going for more shots. Just to make an example, if you're in a 3v1 and all your enemies have 200 health, you have to deal 600 damage to them, while they only have to do 200 to you. A good thing to go by is if you're playing squads and two of your teammates are eliminated, farm more stone and metal. It'll give you a better chance at survival against more enemies while also granting more time to deal damage to them. The reason I said to finish your enemies is so they don't get revived, causing you to go all the way back to square one. Tip number 2. Create multiple boxes instead of building up. During fights when you're outnumbered, it can be really easy to get into the habit of building up. This, however, is not the way to go. When you build up, your opponents can easily knock the whole build down by having one of their teammates build fight you while the rest shoot it down. I don't know about you, but this is probably my most frustrating way to die. To stop this from happening, create multiple boxes. This way you can't die to fall damage and you have more opportunities to go for shots. As I said in the first tip, you want to conserve as many materials as you can since your opponents most likely have more total materials than you when you're outnumbered. Boxing up will directly help you with conserving mats. Building 3 or 4 boxes is a lot more efficient than build fighting all the way to height just to get knocked down. Making these easy decisions will greatly increase your chances of winning an engagement when you're outnumbered. Tip number 3. Stay near your teammates during fights. Being close to your allies presents a lot of advantages during outnumbered fights. It's a lot harder to eliminate enemies when they're grouped up. As you can see in these clips, whenever my duo and I are separated, it's a lot easier for enemies to pick us off. When you're together, you can utilize team strategies like holding walls for each other while you heal up, or distracting an enemy in a build fight while your teammate pops up behind them. If you and your teammate are fighting 2 different people, you need to either have them come to you, or you have to block off the enemy you're currently fighting to go help your duo. If you're playing anything other than solos, it's a team game, so you have to try your best to make sure all of your teammates are alive. A good thing you can do is to not make any risky plays or take any 50-50s when you're separated from your team. This way you become an asset to your team instead of being a liability. Obviously, if you're solo and everyone on your team is dead, you have to make the best of the situation. If you have their reboot cards, then great, disengage and reboot them. If you don't, assess the situation to see if you can get it. If not, you're gonna have to take fights by yourself. Usually, I would say to disengage any fight you can, but if you're forced to fight, utilize the tunneling and boxing up technique that I previously introduced in this video. If you want to learn how to win more box fights, I have a video for that, which will be in the description below. That's pretty much what I have for you today, so if you enjoyed the video or it helped you out, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.